In this video, I'll be going through the Criterion C Strand 2 section of my design ePortfolio report that managed to score me a 7 out of 7. So taking a look at the rubrics, it says that the student is required to demonstrate excellent technical skills when making the solution. All it says is that you show excellent making skills, which means soft skills. So there's supposed to be high-level technical skills that are expected of someone at an M5 level. But let's take a look at my report and see what I've done. So how I've organized my information is through this table in which one column mentions what the technical skill is, one column provides evidence for that technical skill, and the other column provides explanation for that technical skill. So some of my photos are missing, but don't mind that. So for technical skills, what you should know is that you should include a minimum of 6 technical skills. 6 technical skills to show that you've showed sufficient technical skills. It's good if you can show more than that, but 6 is sufficient to show that you've fulfilled the criteria. And they should generally be things that involve making the product, not more so like writing the report or doing this. It can be, for example, if you're doing something that's digital, it can be using an editing software or doing something like that, something that requires a bit more skill, basically. And as for the evidence, because of how the design report is submitted, you can only really include photos as evidence, because if you want to include videos as part of your evidence, then you can only submit that as a separate video file to the IB. You can't really put that within the report, because if it's inside the report, there's no guarantee that the examiner is going to open it and look at it. They'll only look at the file that you submit as a video file, and even then there's a limit to the size of the video file. So it's recommended that you just include a photo of some evidence, and you include some sort of caption or description to show what you're doing in the evidence or what's being done, so that there's a bit more explanation. Or else, well, with just the photo, it may be a bit hard to understand. And as for the explanation, you explain what the technical skill is, what it involves, and how you sort of challenged yourself with that technical skill, because you want to show that it's a technical skill. So you explain what challenge you faced and why that technical skill was important in creating your product. Another thing is you can also mention how you learned of that technical skill. Did you learn it from somewhere? Did you get someone to teach you? So you mention basically, you explain exactly what the technical skill is. You explained how you learned it, where you learned it from, and the significance of that technical skill to any challenge that you faced in your product making. And you can also explain, while using that technical skill, did you face any challenge, to sort of show how technical that skill really is. And you do this for 6 times. Try to choose the best technical skills you have if you're only doing it for 6 times. Unless you don't have any, like me, I didn't have much due to the nature of my product. I somehow got away with creating QR codes, which I admit is not much of a technical skill. But if you have a product that's more technically advanced, then it would be good to include that as your technical skill. And that's really all there is to this criteria. There's not much for Strand 2 for Criterion C. So if you were to do all this, you can easily score 7 for this strand of Criterion C as well. Thank you for watching.